Hey guys, welcome back to Divine Dose Delight. My name is Willavina. This is Divine Dose Delight, where I give you divine messages in little doses to give you delight. Welcome to today's video. It is currently 3:16 in the morning. We're gonna transform this hair and we're gonna make it curly and we're gonna make it look cute. All right, and today we're gonna talk. So we're gonna do my hair and we're gonna just chat it up because there's so much for us to talk about. And y'all saw the title from this video. So let's get started, guys. Let's go. Bro. All right, guys. So the topic of today's video is you don't have to do it alone. Okay, so one thing we're talking about is why aren't women, especially in the Christian community, why aren't women who have built themselves up independently and have shown us that? I think even in the physical world, like even in real life, like why haven't you shown us that you got into a relationship and how it impacted your life? Like privacy is good. You can keep yourself private, but if you're a woman who's leading women or a woman who is showing, who's trying to motivate others or just showing, they're casting their life on the internet about how they got up or how this happened or how they built this business and like we saw them build it. They said they're going to build this business and they showed us every single step along the way and we've seen them go from zero to hero, right? And then now they get into a relationship, but we don't know that. And they're in some way, shape, or form, they're executing, they're elevating, things are happening. Success is literally their portion, right? But what we don't see is that the power a relationship can have. Like the woman was powerful before. She was powerful before, but there was a shift in her life because she got into a relationship, right? So how do you go from providing for yourself, building your business, doing this independently, becoming that multimillionaire, building up your success by yourself? How then do you say yes to a relationship? How then do you have the room in your heart to be able to allow a man to come into your life, you know? And I feel like I wish that was shared more. There's a shift are you okay? I didn't know he was in there. So there's a shift that happens before you enter marriage. And I just wish more single women who got into marriage would share like the transformation that happened in their life. Like, I don't need to know about your man. I don't need to know about him. Like, what he does is none of my business. What my business is you. So you are that woman that you're portraying on the internet. So I need to know, how did you do it? Like how were you able to say yes? Like, how did you have room in your heart, you know, for a man? How were you able to sacrifice? How did you surrender? How did you put him before you? How did you put your relationship? How did you work on improving it? Like, you know, I wish that was talked about more because I have a bad rep. I've seen bad reps with relationships. Like, I always look at it and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm missing out on. Like, there's nothing that they have that I don't have right now, you know? Like, so why would I want to be one? But I wish more people would talk about how powerful a relationship can can make you accelerate within your calling. Like how walking with somebody else who aligns with your calling can shift your life. I wish that was talked about more, because if that was talked about more, I wouldn't see relationships in a bad way. I would be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I would want to be one, because I didn't know being in a relationship with someone can like elevate your calling. Like, I didn't know being in a relationship with someone can motivate you, can help you become more humble, can help you be able to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Like, I just wish someone would talk more about that, because I think like when a woman succeeds, like, so she succeeds, right? Before the boyfriend, before the husband. I'm mainly talking about marriage. So there's a couple creators that I have in my head that got married. The one I'll talk about. So I'm a fan of her content. So she got married, right? And so before, so she was talking to a guy, right? But we didn't know she was talking to somebody. But she was posting, she has a ministry on YouTube. That's her ministry. And before she got into a relationship with this person, so she was building. She was building. So she was a lifestyle content creator. So that's what we saw her as. So I didn't know she was in a relationship. But then she told us that she thinks that she's about to get proposed to. So okay, so we see that. But then she gets married, and they make a video together. But after that, there's nothing else. And I don't know why women don't talk about how being in a relationship has changed them, like how that has changed their life, and why we should not have us single independent ladies should not have like an evil eye towards relationship. I wish it was more encouraged, you know? So, and, or maybe it's just, I'm not doing my part and doing my research because maybe they are talking about it, but what I've seen so far is not talked about. People don't talk about relationships and how being one transformed their calling, or how being with somebody who is in alignment with where they're going has changed their perspective on relationships and opened their heart to receive more, you know? Because I would say I'm pretty independent because I'm an older sibling as well. So I'm here to help anyone that needs help. So if someone wants to be in a relationship with me, it's like, I'm good. I'm not looking to be one right now, guys. I have a hard time. I have a hard time curling this side of my head. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to be in a relationship. Like, why would I want to be in a relationship? Like, I'm cool where I'm at. Like, I don't need that. Because what can a relationship give me that I don't have? You know? But that's not good. That's not a good rep, you know? That's like it's a perspective I have, but I need to understand that there's also another perspective, you know? Yeah, would love if more women gave us a good rep on relationships and how important it could be for your calling. Because when it's time to elevate, there are certain things that happen in your life for you in order to elevate, you know? And maybe the man that you're with gave you a specific book to read. And we didn't, like, you know, I just need to know women. I just want women who show, and like they're like, it's just like they don't show their family, they don't show anybody else except themselves or their work. I just wish those women would talk more about how they were able to say yes to a relationship, or what were they working on before, like, they got into that relationship. Like, did you have a hard heart against relationships? Was your heart open to relationship? Because you're the one that I'm following. Like, you're the one that's giving me, like, you're the one that I like. I like watching you. I like watching your content because I literally am trying to do what you're doing. Because I'm also trying to build a like platform on YouTube. Like, I'm open to like building some things, building some businesses, you know, building something to make a change in this world. And that's what you're doing. And the fact that you get into a relationship and you don't tell us like how impactful it's been in your life, I don't think it's cool. So I feel like more women need to say that, because trust, guys, when I get married, I will make sure to peep game. I'll make sure to tell you guys like what I had to let go of, what I had to give up, what I had to sacrifice, what I had to surrender to God, what I had to pray about, because I had a hard time having a hard time allowing God to work in that area. Because I just wish more people would do that. But a lot of moms who have businesses, they always include that in their business. That they're like, either they do it in their bio or their business name, and then you think about it, you're like, oh, they're a mom, they're a single mom, they're a mom who's married with 5 kids, and they have a business. Like, it shows you like that person is a hard worker. Like, they did not give up. Like, they went through some trials. Like, you could tell, like, that's why they're successful, because they use what they went through to help them in their business. So we know without even guessing, like, without even me asking them, without them even telling me, you're a mom 100%. Like, that shows a lot. That shows a lot. Not sure if I'm curling this right, but we're curling it. That shows a lot. I don't even need to ask you about anything. I just know you're a mom. Okay, that's it. I got my answer. I know what you offer is what I need because or they just offer it for moms. Like it's just like stuff like that. Then I know. Then I'm willing to listen because I know if I want to listen to someone that who said who went through some stuff, I listen to her because she's a mom and she's running 6 different businesses. Like what? Yeah, I know. Like mentally, you fought battles because being a mom takes a mental grit and the things to go through mentally, like from labor to postpartum to like carrying the child to like the different. It's so much things that can happen, and you were so strong enough to do that, and then you still believed in yourself enough to even start a business. Like married or not, like that takes grit, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I need more women to talk about in the Christian community because you didn't do all by yourself. Like, yeah, God was there in the beginning and he's there in the middle, but then God gave you somebody to help you for the rest of the path. And you're not telling us how that impacted your life or how what you had to work on or what did you let go of or what did God tell you to stop doing in order to receive completely, fully this relationship. And what am I doing this right? I don't think I am. It is what it is. Like what part of your life was transformed? You know? So yeah, like I need that. I need to know that. And I wish it was talked about more in the community, guys. The Bible says, how can two walk together unless they agree, guys? Like like that's what God said. So and let me see if I can find this verse. Okay, there's two of them that I want to share. So Ecclesiastes 4:9-12 says, two are better off than one, because together they can work more effectively. If one of them falls down, the other can help him up. But if someone is alone and falls, it's just too bad, because there is no one to help him. If it's cold, two can sleep together and stay warm. But how can you keep warm? But how can you keep warm by yourself? Two people can resist any attack that would defeat one person alone. A rope made of 3 cords is hard to break. You see that? Two people can resist an attack that will kill one. If someone is alone and falls, it's just too bad. You see how you need somebody else in your life, and if it's not talked about, then someone like me is like relationship, forget it. I don't need one. I don't need one. I don't gotta meet nobody in the middle. I can meet them at the end because who? Why do I need? You know, but if I don't know that how important it is to have someone, especially like I was watching a show and he was a lawyer, right? And his dad was like one of the best lawyers back in the day. And then he had a big trial and his dad came to watch him um, do the trial. And then after the end of the trial, the dad was like asking him about if he had anybody in his life. And he was like, it was like kind of no. But then the dad was like, son, the higher we go in this field, the more we're gonna need the I don't know how he said it, but he was basically saying like the more you achieve in this field, the stronger you're gonna need someone with you. Like you can't go level to level the higher if you don't have a partner. Like you're gonna need someone by your side as you're reaching these levels, and that's so good because and he came from his dad because his dad was one of the best people. And he was saying like you need a partner. The thing you're trying to achieve, you can't do it alone. You need support. You need a partner next to you. And if we're not talking about these things, how are we supposed to know that how important it is to have a partner when you're trying to achieve certain things in life? Especially when your calling align. Like that's the most powerful thing. Like if your calling aligns, that's powerful. That is powerful. So many things can happen and that's so important. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that until because that's why I'm telling you I'm so irritated with it because they didn't tell us. They didn't tell us, guys. They didn't tell us. They just kept quiet. They were enjoying their marriages. They're enjoying their marriages, guys. They're enjoying love. Love is good, but also God is love and how important that is, you know? So, yeah. And also the second verse is Ecclesiastes. Okay, it's the same version. Sorry, no. Genesis 2:18. The Lord said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I'll make a helper suitable for him." God will make you a helper suitable for him. That's what God said. I'll make a helper suitable for him. Man cannot be alone. So if you're giving off the perspective that you're married, we see that you're married, right? We see the ring. But I need to know how did you transform? Like, what did you go through? Because before, all you were giving off the vibe that like yourself, like confidence, like grit, energy, power, never give up. And now you're in a relationship. How did that influence your success? How did that influence the next level of your life? Because that's the kind of stuff that I want to know. I want to know how it influenced you. How did it make you grow? Like, what are some things that you couldn't do, but the partner, he pushed you, he prayed over you, he spoke declarations over you. And that right there boosted your momentum, boosted you. Like it woke something up in your spirit. You received words. It lit something under you. Like tell us that because that's a part of your journey. And if the more you share about that, the more people connect with you because we want to know about you. We want to know how you did it because you inspire all of us. And I want to be able to know how you opened up your heart as a woman who can do what she wants, when she wants, how she wants it without telling herself no. How were you able to allow a man to come into your life? And how were you able to submit? How did you open your heart to submit? How did you transform your heart to submit? How did God help you? What did God show you? What direction did you go? What resources did God provide you to help you submit? You know, what books did your husband guide you to? What books did your partner guide you to that he's like, I know you've been struggling with this, but this book right here, or this right here, I think you will be a great fit for you. You should go check it out. You should go listen to it. Yo, tell us that's what he did. And then when you listen to that podcast, when you listen to the sermon, when you went to that conference, whatever it was, read the book, it clicked in your head. Tell us, tell us, tell us so we can also like see like, wow, there is power in being in partnership. Right now, I don't see power in being a partnership because I'm good where I'm at. Like, but if I feel like if we talked about it more about walking in alignment, walking in purpose, how powerful, impactful that can do to you. Because these women, we got to give credit where credit is due, you know? Like we give God all the credit, but you're forgetting that God sent you someone because he knew the level you're going to enter. You're going to need someone by your side. You're going to need support to execute what he wants you to execute for this next phase of your calling, right? So guys, what you think? What we think? What we think? What we think? What we think? Um, well, yeah. So yeah, that's a good rep right there. So because it's hard to be in a relationship, especially if you're a Christian, it's hard. It's so much warfare, mental battles. Like, all right, guys. So my mic cut literally mid recording, but um just to sum it up, like not sum it up, we already talked about it, but it's a mental battle. Being in a relationship is a mental battle. It's a struggle that you have to go through mentally. You got to prepare your mind mentally. You have to do so much. That's why it's so important to like to advise people like this is what I did. I took these steps. I got a therapist. I got a pet. I got an emotional support animal. So many things like I said, moms who do businesses who cater to moms just show us like you're a mom and you started a business. That takes so much. And it's like it shows us like, wow, we know exactly Like, we know the mental toughness you went through to have that business or to even have kids and have that still in your mind to be able to, put yourself first, So it's amazing that stuff like that happens. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we need more relationship talked about. When people get into a serious relationship, especially marriage, we need to hear the toughness, the mental battle, like the things you have to sacrifice. How did God help you maneuver through that? Like, how did God do it? Like, how did God show you the ropes? What impact did your partner make in your life? Like, that's so important because we need to know the impact that they made in your life. Because we think you did it all by yourself, but you didn't. You have a partner who spoke daily into your life, who spoke perseverance, who pushed you to your limits, who pushed you beyond your limits, who was able to propel you spiritually, like pray over you, pray over your household. Like, we thought you do it all by yourself. You have to give credit where credit is due, man. But like I said, that's so important because, like I told you guys, I have a cat. Like I told you, but I was trying to answer before the mic cut off. What I was saying is, like, until then, my hands are up. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have the relationships. I'll just be here, my guy. I'll be here peeping y'all. But like I said, if I ever get into it, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys the mental toughness that it took for me, the mental battles that I had to face, the things I had to let go, the humility that I had to experience, like the no's I have to hear and agree with. Cause yes, sometimes it gotta be a no. So many things that I have to transform. I definitely know I'm gonna have to definitely, if I'm gonna be in a relationship, like definitely gonna be some transformation within me. Cause I know I know myself. But my cat is using the bathroom. Excuse. Let's go this way. But let me go over here. But I know the mental toughness that it took. So the fact that you're in a relationship, you didn't tell us that. We need to know that stuff. But anyways, but we don't gotta know his name. We don't gotta know anything else about him. We just gotta know that being in a relationship helped elevate your calling, helped you move forward. Having someone pray for you daily, like push you forward. Having someone that you love daily, like less weight was taken off. Like y'all are now balanced. So much things happen. Like so much can happen. So me having a pet, it helps so much. Like emotionally, now I'm focused on him more than me. Like so much it helped in ways that I can't even explain. So I have a psychiatrist. I go to the doctor. Like I'm on medication. Like there's so many things that are helping me. Like I'm diagnosed with certain things, and doing that stuff helps because I was a late diagnoser for what I have. I have OCD and ADHD, severe ADHD, severe OCD. I'm obsessed with certain things, the positive and negative. So like being on medication as a late diagnoser helped because I wish in school I had that because in school it would have helped a lot more. I feel like I wouldn't have struggled as much as I did. Um, my teacher would have known exactly how to help me, but we're here now. We're moving up. So I'm grateful for God for allowing me to have the heart and the humility to be open to that. That is not a lot of people do that. A lot of people, want to go to a therapist, but I'm glad that God was able to work enough in me that I was able to say, yes, let's go to therapy. So I really think it's really important to tell people what helps you. Because if you don't, we'll think you did it all by yourself. We think that God, the mountain moved in your favor. But so I think it's really important for women to talk about when they get married. How did it transform your life? Like being in a relationship even. How did that move you? Like how did that support help you? Because then we need to know that being in a relationship is good. So like, because right now, like I told you, I would batter up against it. Until then, y'all gonna catch it in the hands up. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it right now. But like I said, I'm gonna share that with you guys if I ever get into that area of my life. Never been in it seriously, but never seriously been in one. But when it happens, I'm gonna share with you guys the things I had to let go, the struggles that I had to fight, the battles I had to fight mentally, the things I had to do to transform my heart, asking God for getting rid of my stony heart, give me a heart of flesh, give me a new spirit, give me a new heart. So many things go into it, and then that stuff help you in life, in your calling, walking with your partner in purpose, walking purposefully with your partner is what needs to be talked about more. So that's it. Like, don't get in a relationship because it's fun, it's cute. Get in a relationship because that's your purpose partner. That's the person you're being in a relationship with. They're going the same way you're going. You don't want to go left and be with someone who's going right. Walking purposefully with your partner. is what needs to be talked about more. So that's it. Like, don't get in a relationship because it's fun, it's cute. Get in a relationship because that's your purpose partner. That's the person you're being in a relationship with. They're going the same way you're going. You know, you don't want to go left and be with someone who's going right. You know, so because how y'all gonna meet in the middle when y'all going in the same direction? But yeah, so thank you guys again for watching this video. My name is Villavina. This is Divine Dose of Light, where I give you divine messages and little doses to give you delight. And thank you guys again for coming with me to curl my hair. Shop at her boutique, one of my amazing clients. I'm excited for the great things that she's going to accomplish with her business. But yeah, natural human hair. All right, thank you guys again. I appreciate you guys so much for, you know, supporting me and watching my YouTube videos and liking it and, you know, really doing your big one. So thank you guys again. I hope you guys enjoyed this special video. Until next time. Peace.